We're here with Amory Lovins from the Rocky Mountain Institute. He was one of the keynote speakers here at the conference. Tell us, what did you speak to the conference folks about today?
I started with a little bit about what is security, freedom from fear of attack or privation, where can we get it, and how does resource productivity, bringing more work out of our energy, water, materials, and so on, topsoil, help enhance security. Then I talked about reinventing fire. That's some work we've recently published on how to run in this case, 2.6-fold bigger U.S. economy in 2050 with no oil, no coal, no nuclear energy, $5 trillion cheaper than business as usual, counting no externalities. The transition requiring no act of Congress and no new inventions and led by business for profit. And then at the end, I talked about applied hope, which is the spirit in which I think all of us here are working, and how it's different than mere glandular optimism. It's very practical transformation applied day by day.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about the book Reinventing Fire and sort of what the thesis is and the points you're trying to get across.
Well, I've just summarized the content, and actually it was a little misunderstood in one of the later questions in the conference. Somebody said, well, didn't Lovins say you could do all this with no government intervention? No, I said no act of Congress. That's different. There are some policy innovations required, but they can all be done administratively or at a state level. The business case is so compelling that the transition from fossil fuels to efficiency and renewables is driven by the business logic and supported by smart policy rather than policy telling you, what unnatural act to commit in the marketplace. With $5 trillion on the table, there's plenty of motivation for business to take the lead, and it is, of course, our most dynamic institution. So I was really describing how to use our most effective institution, private enterprise co-evolving with civil society, sped by military innovation, to end run our least effective institutions, notably Congress.
Mm-hmm. There's lots of people here from a lot of different disciplines, representing a lot of different types of environmental interests. Why do you think yours is so important in relationship to the environment and security?
Partly because it emphasized the compelling economic case for doing things right in a way that makes us safer, healthier, and more secure. Partly also, especially in this town these days, because it's trans-ideological. That is, whether you most care about profits and jobs and competitive advantage or national security or environmental stewardship, public health, climate protection, you would do the same things anyway about energy. So let's focus on outcomes, not motives, and if we do the things that for whatever diverse reasons we think ought to be done, then the stuff we don't agree about becomes superfluous and we never need to agree about the reasons.
All right. Amory Lovins from the Rocky Mountain Institute, thank you very much.
Thank you.